thunk function. This is post slice configuration file. Here is a thunk function. There is a for thunk function. Fetch post, add new post, handle delete, update post. Correspond with CRUD, create, read, update, delete. Every of that thunk function is writing like synchronize and like we always know to code. It is a simple code without a lot of curly brackets and method of promise, etc. And it is characteristic of declarative programming. Very little writing code, little coding, but a lot of technology in that coding. About this one, thunk function, I don't know how many pages I have to write to explain it, or how many video I need to explain it. Redux.js toolkit give us a create asynchron thunk. It is function what is visible, and we use it from some environment what we call middleware. I somewhere read that middleware there is only 53 statements. And from that middleware, we have this visible and useful create asynchron thunk. Name said, it is function what create asynchron thunk. And that is asynchron thunk, it is function thunk, asynchron thunk. And that asynchron thunk, that function thunk, it is fetch post function thunk, is created by this function what is gift to us from Redux.js toolkit. Create asynchron thunk, create thunk function fetch post. The main characteristic of that create asynchron thunk is that fetch post function thunk have possibility to dispatch 3 action. It is action creator. Thunk function is action creator. 3 action creator. Here is action creator post fetch post. And when process start, at first we have action creator pending, fetch post pending. It is a period of starting that asynchron function. And after starting, we're waiting what would be that request to server, how we'll finish it, fulfilled or rejected. And that pending, after pending, we have fulfilled action. And if we have error, some error, we have rejected, failed. We have rejected. We have rejected. And every for thunk function, every have 3 action, create 3 action. But they don't know, they dispatch 3 action to a Redux. Concretely, because they are asynchron, we call that extra Redux. Extra reducer. It is a reducer. I spoke about reducer, extra reducer, and Thunk function send dispatch action. Have possibility to can dispatch. Dispatch is method of store. Thunk action dispatch 3 action. To whom? To reducer. And this process we call extra reducer to differentiate reducer from extra reducer. And when we have asynchron request, we have extra reducer. And when we have synchron request, it is reducer, we have reducer. In this application, we have not reducers. It is empty object. And we have extra reducers, object builder, and that object builder, there is a method, therefore parameter action object. In that case, here would be created action object, and we spoke about action creator. And here in add case method, like parameter, we have final construction of object, action object. And action object, there is action type. Here it is fetch post pending, and there is asynchron function, arrow function. What is there is input state and action, and output would be state. It is extra reducer with the input state and the action, and output would be from reducer. Always output is state, new state. And look at it is state status loading. Rewrite it is payload, absolutely, but it is not coming from Thunk function. From Thunk function, Axios library.get, we have a request. Here it is, endpoint. We have a request to project post1, and project post1 is array. Member of that array is post, comma, post, etc. Every post is object, and it is properties. It would be properties post of object post. Here it is. These properties is for us payload, and all about that it's payload, but this is only information, and error is also payload, because coming from this axios.get request, but status coming from us. We named status. Status don't coming from request. It is our. We code it. Again, post coming from remote, and it is main payload. But error also coming from but status properties status is our writing. We must write, and we know when pending, okay, it is status loading. We waiting for. Because of that, here is no action. I don't write action. We don't need action because nothing coming from request. Action.get request. Here fulfilled. We coming from action payload, coming from remote mock server, and because of that we have here input action, state and action, and action is object with type, action type. This is go in action object, and payload, action payload. Action fulfilled, fetch fulfilled action type said what to do with the action payload. And what to do, here it is. Concat to actual state. Concat to actual properties of that state, post, properties post. Properties post is empty array, and now after concat would be a payload, would be full of post. This kind of assignment is the direct reassign variable value to variable state.post. But IMER library behind scene will do copy of empty post, and empty post, that copy empty post concat with action payload. I want to create short as possible short video because there is a lot of terms in terms and technology, we can say in every statement. I try to and counting how many terms, how many technology there is here. It is a Thunk, middleware, promise. I didn't spoke a lot about promise, and Axios library, method put. It is request. After request we have response. It is communication between browser and server. Action creator. A lot of terms and theory. A lot of theory for every for Thunk function. Concretely for this code. Look at for this code. There is a lot of to talk, and it is because Redux.js toolkit give us a function, concretely here, create asynchron Thunk. Give us in background we have 53 statement of middleware, and all that working for us with little coding, and I like it. After some experience and after deep learning, after knowledge what I have, when you know and when you don't need type, it is excellent. For React, you will always meet sentence that React React is excellent for reusability. Yes, it is. But what different from other language? Difference is that this CRUD, create, read, update, delete, this complete application, complete delete for other kind of CRUD, for other situation, complete. This post slice you copy for other state, for comment slice, for a replay slice, copy and give and write only different fields, name of fields, etc. Very, very little coding. It is declarative programming. Characteristic of declarative programming. I said it is like old book, some fiction book you create and save behind scene, and to our eyes you give only some sentence from that fictive, from that novel, and we will not understand novel because we see only some sentence. It is here. We don't understand this declarative kind of coding, because we don't need write code from scratch to final, like in object-oriented programming, like in imperative programming. But only what we need. Look at, we write here this argument. We write here this part of action type, and okay, stop repeating. Copy this for any other state. Now we have one state, but copy this for every state what we want in the future here in other application. Thank you for watching this video.